Okay, the fringe towel. Some things you need to know. Anytime you do a design on a towel, the problem is that the terry cloth wants to come up and swallow the design. That's what these press downs are for. A press down is a design that stitches first. So you pull it up first on your machine and it stitches first and it presses the terry cloth down so that the design has a nice flat place to form. Before you stitch the press down, you use a piece of Solvay stabilizer. You use thread that matches the towel in the top and on the bobbin, so thread that matches on both. Then, once you start stitching your design, switch to regular bobbin thread before you stitch the tree trunk, then slide a piece of tearaway stabilizer underneath the hoop before you stitch the green of the tree. When you're done stitching, take it out, and now we're going to make the fringe. In order to make the fringe happen, you flip your design over, and you can see the two big white columns of bobbin thread. You're going to take a seam ripper, and you're just going to get underneath where that bobbin thread is, and you're just going to snip that bobbin thread. You're just going to cut that bobbin thread the whole way down the green line. Once you've cut all the bobbin threads, flip it back over, and with your fingers, you're just gonna scruff with your fingernail, and sure enough, all that green thread is gonna come up to the top, and it's gonna fringe. And you just do that branch after branch after branch until you've created your fringe. The only thing you need to know about the fringe sweatshirt and t-shirt is that prior to hooping it, you're going to iron on some no-show fusible mesh on the back of the sweatshirt and t-shirt, big enough to get caught in the hoop, some no-show fusible mesh. And before you start stitching, you're going to slide a piece of cutaway stabilizer underneath the sweatshirt. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to stitch the tree trunk. Before you stitch the green fringe, you're going to slide a piece of tearaway under the hoop. Then you're going to stitch the green for the tree. When you're all done, same thing, you just cut the bobbin thread, scruff with your fingers, and you make fringe.